Hello folks, welcome back to the Politica, and of course my name is Peter Ogutu. Now, the shooting of an innocent hawker, BONFACE'S karaoke, has actually sent shockwaves in the entire nation. And of course, everyone is asking himself, why is this government doing all this? Attacking harmless people, shooting someone at point blank range. Now, this conversation will not end until we cover what Ndindi Nyoro said to William Samoei Ruto. Here's the message.
Kwa young people badala ya watafutiwe kazi, hata wale wenyewe wanahasu kwa streets tunaenda kuwaumiza wakiwa wanatafuta pesa. We can no longer continue as business as usual in our country.
Now you've heard Nyoro saying that Ruto's government is the worst government. Yeah, and Ruto's government is really hurting people. That's the message Nyoro has, conveyed to William Samoei Ruto. And now, what's making this statement so shocking or something to discuss is that Nyoro was once Ruto's best ally from Mount Kenya. And of course, there have been speculations that Ndindi Nyoro is not working with Ruto. But Ruto has been trying to woo Ndindi Nyoro to come back to his camp. But Nyoro amekuwa akikataa. Why? And of course, this began after, of course, the impeachment of his best friend, Rigathi Gachagua. And I think Nyoro is a good person. He's a loyal friend that I would like to have. Now, that aside, Nyoro is also exposing some shocking secrets here.
Prudent enough that now we are borrowing over 1 trillion Kenya shillings every year. President Kibaki borrowed 1 trillion in 10 years. That is the time we saw Thika Road Superhighway, boma mingi Kenya zikapata stima na masomo bila kulipa. Sasa tunakopa pesa ya President Kibaki ya 10 years in 1 year. We must talk the talk
about the housing levy, saying that Ruto is actually stealing from Kenyans. That's what he said. Because he's saying that the money Kenyans contribute monthly, they don't end up, building these houses. And of course, these houses are not being given to Kenyans. They are sold to Kenyans. So why contribute money, then you later buy the houses? Yeah? And of course, Nyoro has a message. And this message from Nyoro is actually shattering Ruto's dream in Mount Kenya. Why? Because now he has got no political muscle in Mount Kenya. Why? Because people like Kimani Ichung'wah, I don't think Kimani Ichung'wah can match, Rigathi Gachagua and Nyoro in Mount Kenya. Ichung'wah is just lying to Ruto, but Ichung'wah cannot even win the Kikuyu seat this time round. In fact, Gachagua vowed that he will stop Ichung'wah from winning the Kikuyu seat. And this shows how mysterious it will be for William Samoei Ruto to even think of campaigning in Mount Kenya. Now, the death of Ojwang has brought issues. I think it's like a curse to William Samoei Ruto's government. Why? Because Ojwang died a painful death in the hands of rogue police officers who were just given pombe na 2,000. Again, what happened? The death led to protest, and one of the police officers called Tanui, a rogue police officer, shot a hawker, Mr. BONFACE'S karaoke, at close range, kwa kichwa. In fact, he was aiming to kill him. I think it's God that the guy is still alive. But you don't know what will happen, because once you are shot in the head, nasikia, hata ukipona, your life won't be the same again. It won't be the same again. Because that bullet, it amazes the brain yako. Can even go mad. Yeah, I've seen someone shot in the head, kichwa karuka. I think that guy at least angeshoot basi mguu. Mguu juu tungetoa bullet, nini, angekuwa sawa. But kichwa is so critical. Now, that's the message Nyoro has delivered to William Samoei Ruto this today. And I think it is a clear message. It's a good message, of course, that talks about the killings of Kenyans, how Ruto does not stand to be corrected, yeah, how rogue he is a president, because apendi kuambiwa a divergent opinion, ataki kwa mtu yote, yeah, his way is either his way or the hard way, or the highway. And that's what is hitting this government. And this message from Nyoro, claiming that Ruto's government should stop, abducting and of course destroying or maiming Kenyans, will take a political turn in Mount Kenya. Because in Kenya, we do everything in terms of politics. And now that Nyoro has declared that he is not with Ruto, it shows that even in Mount Kenya now, we'll be shifting their focus on Gachagua and Ndindi Nyoro. And I'm seeing a situation whereby Ndindi Nyoro will vie using DCP ticket, Gachagua's ticket. Yeah. So this message, of course, it's a message, but now it's a political one. That's why we have to discuss, the repercussions, the aspect of it. We have to discuss why this message and what is the implication, and how will it affect William Ruto's government, because it is coming from a powerful person called Ndindi Nyoro, someone who vehemently campaigned for William Ruto in Mount Kenya, and of course made Ruto garner over 5 million votes in Mount Kenya. But now the same person now is attacking Ruto. And this is a final nail on the coffin that William Ruto will not get votes in Mount Kenya. And that's clear to him. He even knows that. That's why nowadays akenda Mount Kenya kwa kanisa, amejua it's done, deal. In fact, that's why we are seeing him. Tunamuona akisema kwamba he can't hand over power to Gachagua because Gachagua is not competent. Alisema during the weekend that hawezi pea Gachagua kura. He said that. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This message is a very strong message that of course has to somewhat disturb President William Samoei Ruto. Now subscribe and of course tell me what you think about this issue. Do you think that indeed Nyoro is not with Ruto? Ama ni game, ama ni kadi wanachezea then baadaye they'll come together again? Thank you.